Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Raiders going up against the Saints. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle them.
They go play action here on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Danielle Hunter in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
So the flag is for the very rare illegal forward pass penalty.
Not often that a quarterback forgets where the line of scrimmage is. They have an innate sense about it.
So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their enigmatic quarterback, the Heisman winner from Baylor. It's Robert Griffin III.
I think sometimes when you've had some rocky days as a starting quarterback in the NFL, people start to focus in on what you can't do or what they perceive you can't do. For Robert Griffin III, I say you remember what he can do and utilize those skills and strengths. And I think you've got a legit starting quarterback in the NFL again.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. 3rd down now following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Time to meet the defensive starters for the Oakland Raiders, and you want to discuss one of their safeties.
I certainly do. Carl Joseph out of West Virginia. Always did a great job policing the middle of the field. A big hitter, knocked the ball away, but really added to his game as last year as a Mountaineer. Became a better cover guy and a better ball hawk before he got injured. They're really going to love him in Oakland. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The play clock's running down. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And trotting back out there now, this Saints defense. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Or maybe you
about
didn't
it.
like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. In this situation,
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
We ready? Wide and yank. Wide and yank. Set.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlighted, wide receiver.
phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dies right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
We ready? Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here.
All right, here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. It finds Crabtree for the completion. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. So a big 3rd down hookup here will take us to the break. Can't wait to see what the 2nd quarter has in store. We'll head back to New Orleans after this. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin.
throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Play clock winding down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Griffin. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jonathan Bullard with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And his kick here is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. 1st quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And his kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And heading out for another drive, the Raiders defense. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously it could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here, but let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get it into the end zone, and when you don't, you walk off the field feeling a little bit of failure on that drive.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Griffin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, guys. We'll get back to you soon for the second half of this tied ball game. But first, let's look back now at this first half of play. Both the Saints and the Raiders are mucking it up a bit on defense. Neither offense can get going, and so it may end up as a defensive battle for 4 quarters. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now after the fumble, they're going to come away with another sack. This ends up as a loss of 7.
Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
It's been a rough go on the ground throughout the entire game, but after a run like that, they may have found the spark to get their offense kick-started.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete. Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick. Angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The field comes New Orleans, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down following the run. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. A host of Raiders in on the tackle. So this is the second consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought picking the...
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Raiders will take possession. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, here's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Third down now following the completed pass. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got time in the pocket. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Being chased out left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Carr. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go.
Carr now on 1st down. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied. But set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders defense getting ready. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
The only thing would have been better a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to get the stop and lead to that here on the next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be first down, Saints. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. The play clock's running down. On second down, here's Griffin. Gets it to Gordon. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end. With a kick.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Surveying the field. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second down following the incompletion. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 8 and a first down. They'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a 10-yard pick. Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And quickly they get to the line. To throw is Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Back to throw, Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Carr to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And now it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, they clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for New Orleans, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.